Welcome to Slow News Day with Kevin Clark. I am Kevin Clark.
Woo! Yeah.
I actually had nothing to say. I went into that without a plan. Like Matt Nagy.
Voice and a tweet. You know, it's exaggerated. that's how bad tweeters type.
All right, Mina Kimes, NFL analyst for NFL Live, ESPN star. She's in the ESPN cafeteria in Bristol. What's for lunch?
I had a tuna melt. Let me tell you this, Kevin. The ESPN cafeteria is by far the most underrated part of ESPN. Incredible deals. This sandwich, I got a sandwich and a drink for $5.79 total.
What's the most overrated part of ESPN? The Seahawks.
No. Sorry, that might happen because we're taping. I'm sorry. No, what? The Seahawks? I'm unfamiliar.
One thing about the Seahawks, your favorite team, they're currently a 3-win team, is I keep thinking, okay, well, they have to blow it up, but I also don't know what that means necessarily. Can you help me understand what the Seahawks need to do?
Well, it's really hard to say or like assess the team in terms of like looking forward, because to do that, you'd have to know what Russell Wilson is going to do. And every time people keep saying, well, what should happen with Russell Wilson? I don't know. Like if he wants to stay, they should keep him and make other changes that we can talk about. But if he wants to leave at a certain point, if he's willing to force his way out, and they're, so needy at draft picks because of trades and whatnot, one trade in particular, that they'll probably consider it. But if he's willing to stay, then they have to start there and then figure out the rest.
I was going to say that the Jamal Adams is the Yoko Ono of the Seahawks, but now that the Beatles documentary is out, we know that Yoko Ono had nothing to do with the Beatles breaking up. And so Jamal Adams is the new shorthand for that.
Yoko Ono catches a lot more heat than Jamal Adams will ever. That really didn't work. But yeah, I was trying to make a catch joke. Don't use that. Don't use that. That was so bad.
We're using
We've reached the point where people are angry at Jamal Adams when they should be angry at the Seahawks front office.
Right.
Because Jamal Adams has actually played pretty well over the last few weeks.
Jamal Adams didn't trade 2 first-round picks for himself.
Yeah, that's no player who's traded for should be blamed for the value of the actual trade. You could blame him for putting #Prez on literally every tweet, even when it really doesn't make sense.
What does that mean?
It has the effect of when your parents text you and put their name at the end of the text, and you're like, I know it's you. You don't have to. The point of that's kind of what Jamal Adams is doing. It's like when a celebrity doesn't run their own Twitter. And so when they do their own tweet, Dan Le Batard does this. They'll write from me.
Dan.
Yeah, but he's doing that. But it's a
#Prez.
hashtag, so it's worse.
Are you upset that the Patriots are going to be good for another decade?
Not really. You know why? Because it's nice to have something that you can hang your hat on in the NFL. Listen, if I was a Bills, Jets, or Dolphins fan, I would be very upset. This is brutal. It is tiring. It is how I can't keep getting away with this. I've found through the first 6 or 7, maybe more, 8 weeks of the season, when we were all trying to figure out what the hell was going on and who was good and who was not and why every team was losing, I actually didn't feel great. At one level, I was like, ooh, parity, it's probably good for the league. It's clearly ratings are up and all that. But personally, me, selfishly, Mina Kimes, analyst, trying to say things that won't immediately be proven wrong a week later, did not love that. Now we are back to a place where I can say, Pats are good. And that feels safe. And safety is nice.
The fact that Bill Belichick gets a quarterback has disrupted the way that we can view all the quarterback evaluations. We can't even say anything about Justin Fields because he's got Matt Nagy and he's got this shit support system. Trevor Lawrence hasn't even thrown a touchdown pass. So threw 1 touchdown pass in the month of November. He's got a goddamn coach who doesn't want to be there anymore. So it's it's hard now to even think about the 2021 draft because all of the situations everybody went into. So Kyle Shanahan just hates everybody. Belichick getting a quarterback just fucks the entire draft system.
Maybe the takeaway from this is that we can no longer try to analyze draft picks and just analyze situations. Like maybe
Yes, that's 100% my takeaway.
all of our draft analysis should just be, oh, that looks like a decent team to play for. And what's the worst team? It's probably going to be Houston or Detroit, right? Detroit's the leader for.
Detroit.
Okay, I don't care who's going there. I was watching that weekend that I don't get to watch a ton of college football because of my travel. The weekend that Bryce Young and CJ Stroud both had like amazing games. I did like some dumb tweet where I was like, oh, Lions fans like are sick watching these players, knowing they can't have them this year. And Lions fans were in my mentions and they were like, joke's on you. We're going to suck for 2 years. So we're going to be right back in the position to get CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. I was like, damn, owned.
You have a very specific hand motion for typing a bad tweet.
Let me see.
Well, you went like this.
Oh, the Dave Gettleman, like unconscious. So let me try to simulate it again. What would be a bad tweet? Russell Wilson's contract is why Seattle sucks. Did I do it? Was that the same motion?
No, you did it.
You gotta do a voice too. Voice and a tweet. You know, it's exaggerated. That's how bad tweeters type.
I do like right now that people are asking Urban Meyer if he's going to go back to college. Who's going to hire him? Like, who in the right mind would hire Urban Meyer? I would take him to Miami in a heartbeat. I would drive him. I would drive him on 95.
How would that road? Would you guys talk or play music on that road trip? The bad drive.
It's about 7 hours. So my concern would be: is he a podcast guy or an audiobook guy, or is he just a music guy? I don't think Urban Meyer and I have much in common.
I don't know why I made that noise. Here's what you have in common. Excellent Twitter thread the other day. God, I can't remember the guy's name. Shout out to, I think he's a Chiefs fan. Had what every NFL coach would do if they weren't an NFL coach. Did you see? Sensational thread. Nick Sirianni, podcaster, for example. You're talking about podcasts. Perfect. Brandon Staley, youth pastor. Mike Zimmer, like head of the cardiology wing. Love that one. He had Urban Meyer, state senator. If someone did a thread of NFL personalities, what would we do if we weren't NFL personalities? You look like you could be a maybe not state senator, but like a local politician.
Now, hang on. When you say maybe not a state senator, do you mean I don't even...
Too young.
I don't even rise to the level of a state senator?
You're too young. You're too young. Although
I don't think that's true.
You do look a little like, oh, this is really... No, I want to mentally walk back. What did they
Just say it. Just say it. I have final say on this fucking show.
Maybe someone who is on Fox News sometimes giving opinions, apologetic ones. I feel so bad. Wow.
Okay.
I know it's hard to bounce back from that.
No. I'm waiting for you to collect yourself because I already have a retort.
Okay.
Is Pete Carroll a good coach? Let's do your horoscope. Wait, are you a Virgo or a Libra?
Virgo.
Be careful and avoid impulsive decisions. Avoid being moody at home as much as possible. Remain stress-free and also cut all the extra fat to get closer to the physique that you desire. Wow, this is in what on earth? I apologize. I apologize for the horoscope. Honestly, wow, it's a tough one. Let's get on to Club Kevin. All right, who's in?
Let's go with Matt LaFleur. Let's put Matt LaFleur in Club Kevin.
He's amazing. He's like 35-9.
Also, I'm sure you saw, I feel like this is too online because I referenced the NFL coaches Twitter thread.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to reference the NFL hottest coaches Reddit post that went viral. Matt LaFleur coming out on top. Who needs coach of the year when an anonymous panel of 361 women put you by a large margin at number one?
That was so ridiculous.
Like you had strong objections.
Well, I mean, Belichick being that high, I don't know.
Trolly.
I don't know about that. Mina Kimes, thanks, buddy.
Sorry about what I said.